friends, it's Roshida and I am here live with you. It's Thursday evening. I'm on IG. I'm normally here live with you on Thursday evenings. I'm 2 minutes late today because my tripod collapsed right before we were supposed to get started. So, hey. Today we have a special treat. We are going live with two women who wanted some career break coaching. So they'll show up a little later. But for now, I'm just saying hi. If you're watching this on the replay, drop a comment. Let me know you're here. I'm very excited to see you. Let's see. What can we talk about while we're waiting for people to come in? If you don't know me, okay, my name is Roshida Dowe. I am a career break coach, so I help women plan their career breaks. I just realized my microphone is not plugged in, so you might be able to hear me, but let's see if you can hear me better if I do the thing I was supposed to do. I unplugged my mic to change tripods. Let's see what this sounds like. All right. This sound better than it was before. Let me know. Okay, it's not doing what I want it to do. It keeps moving. Hey, Eve. Hey, everyone. There we go. I'm a little crooked, but we'll make it work. You guys like the new wall behind me? I painted. Thanks, Aisha. Okay, so I sound further away now than I did before. Now that I've plugged the microphone in, is that what you're saying, Keys? With K? Well, I need to mute my whole computer life. It is. Why is it making sounds? Okay, it's on Do Not Disturb, and it's still making sound. Okay, so it sounds further away now. So I'm going to unplug the microphone and do it without the microphone. And if the sound sounds funny, let me know. Unplug. That's done. All right, so hopefully this will be better sound now. Super excited to have you guys with me. I am coaching, like I said, two women who wanted some career break coaching. If you guys have any other questions, you can drop them in the comments. No Mexico questions tonight, really just career break. For people who don't know me, that's where I was. For people who don't know me, my name is Roshida Dowe. I'm a career break coach. So if you want to take a career break or a sabbatical, I'm your girl. I do this full-time-ish. The rest of the time I'm snacking or eating. Or yesterday I went and did aerial yoga with Adelia, Pinky Girl Travels. So we did aerial yoga and it was really fun, but I hurt my good knee. I was disappointed about that, but it's feeling better today. We also went and ate at a really amazing restaurant. So when I'm not eating at amazing restaurants or trying something new like aerial yoga, I am a career break coach. You can find me at the link in my bio. Hopefully Aisha, who is the sweetest, kindest woman on earth, has updated the link in my bio so that you can find career break coaching there. I'm about to go check. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, y'all. Let's see if that's there. If Aisha did that. She didn't. Aisha, what you doing, girl? I said such nice things about you. Okay, so Aisha, if you can hop over to the link in my bio. Windy Days, I see you. I'm gonna get you on in like 4 minutes. We'll be good to go. Actually, let's just do it now. Let me make sure. I'm gonna add you now. All right, Aisha says it's there now. I just tried to get Windy Days in. Let's see what happens. It's weird going live with someone else because it's like your whole... She put a request in and I accepted it. And IG is still not showing that I accepted it. My lead says I want to retire, not take a break, and I feel it. Okay, so Windy Days, it says you're there. I press accept and it's not bringing you in. I don't know why. I'm gonna breathe through the pain. It says you're, yeah, I can see you. I pressed accept and nothing happens. So let me see if I can go live the other way from your name. I hear you. Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. It's funny because you said you worked near Embarcadero.
Yes.
I was
Well,
right at Second and Market.
okay. I was when I
It's
worked in
in the
San
city.
Francisco. Yeah, I was closer to City Hall. I
Okay.
walked to Embarcadero when I was angry, fueled by rage.
Yeah, I think a lot of us did that.
Yes, walked over to the water,
Yeah,
which I think was like 2 miles to get there. Yeah, it's 2 miles to
yeah
get
it's
there,
a
two
it's
miles
a
to get back
hike.
from where I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, rage. Okay, so it's so nice to meet you. I don't actually know your name.
Audrey.
Audrey?
Yes. So
Hey, Audrey.
I'm in IT and I'm kind of anti social media. So I'm
Okay,
kind of there, but not on Facebook. And
okay.
usually don't use my real name. So yeah, I'm here, but I'm real, but
You're
kind
real.
of
That's all we
I'm a
need.
lurker.
We don't need any more info about you, but we're going to get right to your question. And your
Okay.
question was, this is a really good one. So, guys, we're talking about fear tonight. So, the question you had was tips on getting, we were looking for tips on getting over the fear of running out of money. I know I have enough, but I'm still afraid.
Yep.
Okay. This is such a common fear amongst my clients. They have money, but they feel like if there's not a constant flow of money coming in, they're going to go from like abundance or like comfort to poverty, right? Like that that flow of money. Is that how you feel, Audrey?
I had a nightmare the other night. I told my husband, I woke up, I was dreaming I was homeless, sleeping on the curb. Yeah.
Yes,
So,
yes. And I'm not one to say that that can't happen to me or if that can't happen
yeah.
to you. You know what I mean? Because like homelessness
Yeah.
can impact all of us. That can be where any of us end up in life with when if bad things, you know what I mean? Like if things out of your control happen, if
Yeah.
something bad happens, those are things that can happen. Um, but if you have the money now, um, do you feel like you have enough money to live with for a year
Yeah,
without working?
I do. And the thing is our house is almost paid off. I mean, a whole lot of stuff would have to happen before I would end up homeless, but it's still that fear. It's like, well, what if there's an earthquake? It's always something. But yeah, it's it really isn't an issue. I
So
think all in my mind is like you have to have a job.
yes. Okay, so I'm gonna ask a question. How far away do you think you are from not working anymore?
2 months. My
I
husband
mean,
just
like forever.
laughed.
I mean, like stopping working forever.
2 months.
So you're not talking about a career break. You're talking about walking out and saying goodbye forever.
I'm so done.
Okay,
It
so
started
here's the
off with
thing.
November. Now it's like, I just hear, girl, quit that job.
Quit that job. Girl, quit that job. You hear me say that all the time. Girl, quit that job. Quit that job. You don't want to be there. Okay, so what I see a lot of people doing, I don't know if this is what you're doing, is that you only have 2 months on that very thin string that is tying you to your job before it snaps, right? And there goes your mental health, right?
Yep.
How much more work would you have to do to get to a number, a savings number, when that you would feel comfortable quitting and never working again? Is that 2 months? Is that 20 years? Like how much more work do you think, not to a number that would realistically make it happen, but a number that would like squash those fears?
2 months, June.
Okay, so if you work for 2 months, you'll have enough money. You'll feel comfortable. You won't be afraid anymore. This fear will be gone.
That's the thing. I don't know if the fear will be gone, but I know. So my last thing is I just need to pay off my car, right?
Okay.
It'll be paid at the end of May. So I have no reason, right? But it's like, well, maybe I just do it a little bit longer.
Okay.
It's
So what I was asking before was how much there's a space, I think, between how much money you have saved now, you and your family have saved now, and at how much money you need for there to be no fear with you walking out of the job. And
I'm
how much
there.
you're okay.
Yeah,
So this is yo,
I
yo.
know.
I'm about to talk bad about Audrey because this is what happens with so many of my clients. They're like, I have enough, I'm scared, but I'm not gonna have enough money. And I'm like, how much money would be enough? And they're like, the amount I have, and you're still scared, but it's not a problem, right? Like that's just the conditioning we get as Americans, right? It's never enough money. So you're actually at a really good place because what I tell people or what I suggest they do is figure out so a lot of times we think about it and it's like, it's not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah.
It's not enough. But like, what would enough be, right? So what number would be enough money for you to stop working? It sounds like forever. I hear forever in your future.
Yeah.
Okay. And it sounds like you've decided on what number you need to have enough money, and you have that number already.
Yeah. I know. But still wake up. I was homeless.
Yes, no, I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, so I feel like it's a weird time for me to say like you have to have a little faith in the stock market or wherever your investments are because stock
Yeah.
market's doing terribly right now.
I,
But historically, everything we've ever seen says that it's going to improve. It's going to get better. We just have to give it some time. It's just a
yeah.
little. I saw a graph today, and it's just a little down blip in the up that's been going for a while.
Yeah.
Um, and so, if you can hold on to the faith that you are a smart woman, you've gotten to where you've gotten because you know what you're doing. You can hold on to the faith that you will be a good steward of your money in the future, right?
Yeah.
You've
This
you've
is true.
gotten to enough money by being a good steward of money, and you can continue being a good steward of money. If there was an earthquake like you talked about before and you were working, you would still have to find the money, right? Like you would
Yeah.
still have to find the money.
Yeah.
So whether
Yeah.
you're working or whether you're not, you will still have to come up with that money if something catastrophic happens. And I want you not to think about your current assets. We're not going to go into detail about where they are. This is the hard part about doing this live. It's like, I'm not going to ask you too many questions
Okay.
or doing this publicly. But knowing that that's not, if it invested well, it's not a shrinking pot, it's a growing pot. So if you let
It
your
is.
assets
Yeah.
work for you and they're growing, you don't necessarily have to worry about the amount of money shrinking significantly so that you're homeless, right?
Yeah.
You can have faith that that money is going to grow, 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 and you're going to live in more abundance than you do now. More abundance of things, more abundance of time, more abundance of all of the important things of
Yeah.
ease, right? Because that's not what
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's not what you're experiencing now in your job,
No.
right? But
Yeah.
you
No, I'm not.
can't.
And it's time to go.
It's time to
I
go.
yeah. So it's just, all those years that you're just told that, you got a good job. Why are you going to give up that good job? Your good job is killing me.
That, and that's it. And like, you don't have to explain that to anyone else. I mean, maybe your
Yeah.
husband, but he
Yeah.
got to get on board or whatever.
But he's actually like, yeah, it's time for you to go. You little cranky.
So what are we talking about, Audrey? What are we talking about?
But it's so funny because I found you and Stephanie, and it's like, wow, there is a whole nother way to think, right? So I've been trying, but still waking up thinking I'm homeless, sleeping
You're
in the
not
parking
homeless.
lot.
You're not homeless. And you have a support system in your husband, right?
This is true. Yeah.
The support system in your husband. You are successful. You have been a good steward of money. You will continue. And fear doesn't mean no, right? You can be
Yeah.
afraid. You can be afraid that you're going to wake up homeless. let that be a reminder not to go to Vegas and buy bottles for everybody in the club, right? Like, let that be the outer limits of how you treat your money.
Yeah.
Right? Anything short of doing that, right? The money's going to come, right? The money's here. Yeah. It's whole. You're a good steward of it. It's going to continue to grow. Don't be afraid. Like, you can be afraid of the choice you're going to make, but don't live in fear of what your money's going to do, because you've shown that there's no reason to. There's no reason to be afraid of what your money's going to do. You can take care of it. You can manage your money.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Just get my mind right.
Breathe through it. This is one of the most, the woman coming after you is talking about fear too, but this is one of the most common fears. I talk about fears a lot with my clients, because that's typically what comes up. It's like, I'm ready, but I'm scared to I'm scared to pull the trigger, right? I'm scared to pull the trigger. But you have a great foundation, right? She says, feel the fear and do it anyway, right? Like, don't let the fear motivate you. Let the fear motivate you to say, okay, so on my path away from homelessness, right? On my path away from homelessness, what are the best decisions I can make, right? So you're not letting it scare you into not moving forward. You're letting it power you into really great decisions, right?
Okay. Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
Good. Because, it's just, I think you just have to hear it. You have to hear someone else say it too sometimes. It's like, just go do it. You'll be all right. So, yeah, I appreciate it.
So, Janae is in the comments, and she said something that I want you to hold on to and think about. Janae's afraid she'll have so much money, she won't know what to do with it. And that's the other side of your fear, but I wonder if it's a related fear. That it's like you have money and time, and now you're like, now what?
Oh, I know what to do.
Okay.
Oh, no.
All right. No bottle service in Vegas, right?
No.
Just for the crew, not for everybody in the club, right?
Yeah, none of that. But I've got some places on my bucket list that I haven't gone to yet that are definitely getting checked off. So, yeah. So.
All right. So 2 months, and you're out. 2 months, and you're quitting.
I'm done. I even put it on my calendar.
Yes.
So I, could hold to it, but I still look at that date going, just do it. I know.
Okay,
I haven't moved it though.
Before Jennifer gets here, can you on your calendar also drop in the dates for other things you need to do before that date? So like drop in the 2-week notice date, drop in all the other dates you need to take care of so that they're all in your calendar. All right.
Okay.
TK wants to talk to you real quick. I'm gonna see if I can get her in here.
Okay.
She's got some good. Let me drop her. Oh, here she is. Hey,
Roshida! Oh my God!
Hi.
Hey, Coco.
I'm supposed to be talking to someone else now, but you said you had something for fear, so let's do this.
Okay, yes. I wanted to tell her because last week they done pissed me off at my job. I've been in IT for 22 years, and this job for 5 years. It's a good state job, good benefits, all that crap. Do you know they try to set me up for an issue that I resolved, said I didn't resolve it fast enough, and it wasn't even my job to resolve it. So F these jobs. Stop saying loyal to this crap. And I screenshotted everything because I felt like a setup was coming up. They started mentioning my time, and I've had over 22 jobs in my life. And I know when people start mentioning time, that's a setup for they're trying to push you out. I screenshotted everything. I wish they would, because I want to go ahead and sue the state. And I will do it and get all my coins because I don't want to be here no way. So, girl, these jobs ain't loyal. These jobs ain't loyal. They don't care about us. They do not want to see Black people in their space. They do not want to see Black women, especially up in the tech space. I've been fighting for 22 years. The strong Black woman up here making a way for other people. The other Black chick on my team, she almost messed me up. Last week I had to grab her to the side. I was like, look, you don't see no more of us up in here. You better recognize who your friends are, who your enemies are. And that's the last time I'm going to say it. And she tried to set me up. I was like, you know what? I ain't got time for it. I don't have time for it, because other people will take you, your own people will take you out, down too. So skin folk ain't always kin folk. Don't be loyal to these jobs and stuff like that. It's messed up my health and everything. I've made my exit plan. Sheeta, thank you for your channel. I'll be texting.
Yeah.
I'm the one to be texting you about skincare stuff and things like that, just random crap.
All right, all right. I got my facial from one of our.
You look good. It looks good. I was gonna say, come on, glow. Come on, glow.
Listen, Lori Spa Houston was in town and gave us.
Okay.
But
Wow.
it's time for somebody else. So I just want to say thank you guys. TK, you got a lot on your chest, girl. I feel it.
Yes. And benefits. You always have state benefits. We are American. Even if everything falls out from under you, you still have welfare to go on. So it's not like we're from these other countries. We still pay into this system, and it does pay out. Like worst come to worst. So you know,
but we're not headed towards homelessness.
We're not headed towards that. We're not headed towards that.
We are, all of us.
We're headed for greatness, because you are a responsible woman. You always have been. Rely on yourself and God. That's all I got to say.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Until next time.
Bye.
All right. Let me see how I get in. All right. Well, I invite the next person. There we go. Let's see if that works. Oh, hey. Okay, hold on one second. Let me get, how is this working? Audrey, you're still here, and I can't figure out how to get you out of here. Child, this IG has me at a loss right now. All right, Audrey, if you can hear me, you're still kind of in here. So if you can get out, I don't know how to get you out myself, but if you can get out. Oh, there you go. You're disconnected. You heard me. Perfect. Thank you.
Awesome.
Come back and watch. All right. Hey, Jennifer.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Do you go by Jennifer?
Yes, or Jen.
Okay. Jen? All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I don't know if you're watching with Audrey, but we talked about fear.
I watched some of it, not all of it.
Great coincidence, because we're talking about fear now too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now your question was different. Her question was about fear of not having money. Your question is a different question, which was, you want to get over the fear of quitting a job, take a career break. You feel like it would kill your career.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't find a job if I came back. I don't know. I feel like it would be like a red flag on my resume or something.
A lot of people feel like this. Let me ask you a couple questions before we get started. Do you like your job now?
Man, it pays the bills.
That was not a yes. That was not a yes. No more has to be said. It's fine.
It's all right.
We see.
Sorry, I'm outside, by the way.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Do you like your career now?
No, I don't. No.
What am I going to say next?
What are you waiting for? But I know that, but I don't know. Like, I feel like stuck, essentially. I feel stuck. Since I make a good amount of money, I've been an attorney for like 10 years. So I'm like, I've been doing it for so long. So I feel like if I pivot, it would be like, I know. I saw someone said that you don't even like your field. But like, if I were to pivot, it would be a substantial decrease in pay. So that's what I'm concerned about. But I do want to take a career break.
You said you're an attorney, right?
Yes.
Do you do work that you could do in your own practice?
Like if I created my own firm?
Yes. Could you, with the work you do now, create your own firm?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I could do that. Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to back this up a bit.
Okay.
you're scared you're not going to be able to get a job when you get back, but you can make your own job if you wanted to.
It's true.
Okay.
Okay.
So safety
I just
net right
hadn't
there.
thought about like for me creating my own law firm. I just never
Right,
saw that for
it's not
myself.
okay. So backing up a second, I'm not saying
Okay.
that's what you should do. I'm saying
Okay.
that's a safety net. If you got
Okay.
back,
Oh, I got
and the specialties that like the labor and the brilliance that you have could not get you another job that you have now, or another job that you like just as much as you like this job now, right? Like if your brilliance could not get you the something equal to what you have now, you could have a safety net of creating your own firm.
Okay.
Right?
I see that. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But you don't want to. You don't even like this field, girl. So like, why are you not taking a career break to figure out what's next for you? Like where your heart wants to go. Like you're holding on to something you don't want. Like,
well, because it's the fear of unknown. Like essentially,
right.
It would be like having no money coming in.
Right. That is a different fear, and we can talk about that. But
Okay.
What if instead of fear of the unknown, it was like opening yourself up to all the possibilities, right? It's like anything is available to you. Like if you walk away and you say, I want to figure out what I want to do that's not being a lawyer, you have however long your career break is or however long you feel like figuring it out to spend that time figuring out like what path you're being led on. And if you get back and you're like, I just can't, I feel like lawyering is it, you get another job, girl, another job you don't like. Like they're waiting for you. Legal jobs that you're not going to love.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Are waiting for you. They're waiting everywhere. For you.
That's
right?
true.
A legal job you do not want is right around the corner. It is
too many of those.
One recruiter on LinkedIn away from another terrible position, right?
Facts.
So like,
okay, that's true.
And it's like a lot of people have this fear. It's a fear I had. I thought that if I leave, I'll never be able to get a job again. Like people will say like, oh, I'm out of practice. Oh, I'm not up to date. Oh, I'm not. But like halfway through my job, I was like, going back to work for those people again? Ew. Like, couldn't do it. And like, I want that for you too. I want you to have the time and the space to figure out what it is that you'd really want to do if you don't want to keep doing what you're doing. Right?
Yeah. No, 100%. That's what I want. I definitely want a career break just to figure it out. It's just taking that leap. That's the scary part.
But like, if you don't take the,
I know.
if you don't take the leap, how does it happen?
Right now. Yeah.
How does it happen? So like for me, I had to get laid off before I took the leap, right? So like, don't wait for that, right? Like give yourself that chance. You talked before about no money coming in. Realistically, without any fear, just like pure white lights, which we're dealing with right now. Do you have enough money to support yourself for 6 months to a year without working? Yeah. Okay, so we're not gonna talk about money no more. So like, what's next? What's next, Jen?
Well, like after this year, I'll have my student loans paid, and then also have like a chunk of change for savings and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's next.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I see that mental breakdown comment. Yeah, sorry.
No, and there's. I want sabbaticals and career breaks for people who love their job as well. Like you don't have to be on the verge of a mental breakdown, but if what you're doing isn't serving you and your future, how long are you going to keep doing it because it's comfortable and because you know it? Right?
I always thought like sabbaticals were like for teachers and professors.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've just never imagined for other careers. That's also another mindset game for me as well.
They don't want you to imagine it.
I know.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
They don't want you to. They want to keep you in debt. And like, when I was a lawyer, my main job was to make rich people richer. I don't know what you do, right? But if it's anything like that is as a, I'm going to assume, I'm going to make an assumption. As someone who's not in the 1%, right? Like that is what you are expected to do with your life. You're supposed to be a cog making the rich richer. But like, what if you made a different choice?
If I made myself richer.
Right?
Yeah.
Or like just did nothing and didn't worry about money for a year because you have it, and like just chilled and ate coconuts and watched Netflix and caught up with old friends around the world. What is the thing you would want to do if you're on a sabbatical?
Travel. I would want to travel like all over, like different cities and different countries. I would like to do that on an extended vacation, essentially, traveling and then just not doing legal work and going to trial.
Okay. So why don't you make a list of like the top 6 cities you want to visit or top 10 cities you want to visit, and then like start putting them on your calendar.
Okay.
How far away are you from saying like, could you leave your job in June?
No, because I want to pay off my student loans this year.
So we're talking next year?
Yes. I want to pay off that imaginary house that I have.
Okay.
And so by this year, and then next year, yes, that's more feasible for me.
Okay. So are you in contention for a bonus next year?
Yes. Well, I get it Christmas time for this year.
Oh, so you ain't even got to stay till like April. All right. So January, what is the date we're writing in our calendar? What is it? January 2023, January 5th, 10th, 23rd. What's the date?
It would be, I mean, there's no reason for me to stay past January. It would be January. Once my bonus, I get the bonus, and then like I get my student loans all paid. It's basically a done deal. That's all I need.
Okay, so I want you to write a date in your calendar.
Okay.
And I want you to work backwards from that date for all the things you have to do, like give your notice, pack your bags, sell whatever, do whatever, but put them on the calendar today.
Okay.
Today.
Man, it seems like so unrealistic, but it is realistic.
It is. And that's, okay, so you are coming from a place that a lot of my clients are coming from, which is, I don't like my job. I don't want to be in the job. I can get another job just like this, and I have the money to do it. But, girl, you don't want to be there. You don't want to be there.
I don't.
You don't.
It just seems like this is it. Like this is what I'm striving for. Like this is it. I don't know. It's not like, yeah, like I completed a trial, but all I get is like congratulatory emails. And that's it. But there's no bonus.
Until the next trial.
Money.
We're like, it's the same thing, the same cycle over and over again.
Yeah.
Yes, this is it. If you don't do something different, this is it.
Yeah, that's sad.
So what you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, like plan my exit date for next year, and then work my way back, and like figure out itinerary. So I'm visiting a spot that I'm interested in Portugal in September. So at least that will give me. I'm going in September, so at least I'll give me some like.
Okay.
I don't know. I can check it out for next year or something.
Okay, and think about how much lighter it's going to be when you're at work for the next 8 months. When you're
seeing
like
an end line, seeing an end point.
There's an end date now. Once you put that on your calendar, there's an end date. You don't have to worry about these people anymore. Like, you can say whatever you want. I'm out of here in like 6 months. You know what I mean? Like, you're making a plan. You've got this going. Ooh. All right, how do you feel?
Nervous?
Okay.
I feel nervous, but like, I could make it happen if I make it happen. If I set the date, I can make it happen.
Yes. Your brain between now and then, your brain is going to tell you it's a terrible idea, and it's going to give you like 1,000 reasons that you should do something differently, and you shouldn't leave, and this and that.
Yeah,
it's just noise. It's just fear. Yeah. It's just fear kicking in. But you got 33 witnesses right now on this live to say that you can do it. They have already decided that January 15th is your date. I don't know where they got that from, but they're in the comments saying January 15th is your date. So if that is your date, you put it on your calendar. I don't know. I'm not getting involved in that. But pick your date, write it down. Don't let fear talk you out of it. If something comes up and you're like, ooh, this is a really bad reason for me to leave or bad time, or this is a better, I should stay for another 6 months because of blah, blah, blah. Sit with that reason and see how much of that is actually fear talking. because it's going to be a lot of it. It's going to be like usually like 90%.
Okay.
Is like fear, like your brain being like, no, we know this thing, we don't know that
It's
thing.
just, yeah, no, the only fear is like the money issue. That's it. But if I have it, but
You have
like,
it.
I don't know. It's just like the money would be dwindling down. I guess that's, I know. But
Yeah,
I
okay,
always,
so
like,
here's the
I
thing,
know.
people.
Uh-huh.
Money is meant to be spent. And if you're not spending it on you and your ease and your life and like living a happy, fulfilled life,
Then what's the point?
what are you working so hard for?
Yeah.
Because most people I know spend more money when they're working than when they're not working, right? Because I had to spend a lot of money on things to like get me through the day. The happy hours and the like, I deserve that
That's
perk,
true.
right? Because
Yeah.
I needed things and like experiences, and I needed the vacations to take
To
me
get
away
away
from
from it,
work.
yeah.
So you're spending a lot of money just coping with that thing you don't want to do,
So
that you
true.
don't have to do.
That's so true. That's so valid. Yeah. No, it's true. To escape
All right.
our constant reality.
Yes.
But yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Are you good?
Setting my date. I'm setting my date. All right.
Work backwards. Hit me up if you have any questions, if you need anything. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye, Jen.
Bye.
Okay.
Do I have
Is
to
it gonna get
leave?
out of
I'm
here?
sorry.
Listen, I have no idea what you do because it doesn't let
Okay.
me. I can't take you out, which feels weird.
Oh, I can leave. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye. All right. So Vicky resonated with money was meant to be spent. Yes. Like we can collect money all we want and we can save it for the future for when we need it more. But like money was meant to be spent. You're going to spend it on something. So spend it on making yourself happy instead of like making up for the sadness in your life and the like depression of having to go to work. Okay, friends, I think we did it today. Thank you so much to Audrey and Jen for joining me. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, we may do it again. I love coaching. If you're just joining me, I'm a career break coach. You can book some time with me at the link in my bio. I also do a group coaching program where a bunch of women get together and we talk about our future and what we want to do. And there's so much support like this. So I love group coaching. I love working with women who are looking for more, right? Who are looking to like get away from the thing they've been told they always need to do. And so I invite you into that container. I invite you into that program. It's called From Burnout to Bliss. That link is also in my bio if Aisha did what she was supposed to do. Let's see what Aisha did. But yeah, so I invite you to join From Burnout to Bliss, which is my group coaching program. If that's not for you, you can always meet with me one-on-one. That link is always in my bio. Or if you're watching this on the replay, I'll see if I can put it in the description. Oh, there's also a free sabbatical planning guide in my bio. So if you're like, I don't know if I'm ready to work with you, but I want to know where to start, there's a free sabbatical planning guide there too. I hope you guys really enjoy this. And if you want to do it again, shoot me a DM and let me know. Or you can shoot Aisha, my manager, a DM and let her know because she tells me what I need to be doing in my life. Thanks everyone for being here, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.